All right, welcome back. Just recap from last time. We had some tutorial action over in the KOS-MOS simulator. Gone over how all the fights go. We saw in the year 20XX, Dr. Masuda and his team unearthed the Zohar in Lake Turkana. Then fast forward a few thousand years, we are in space. The Woglinde vector ship, along with an escort of Federation vessels, go to investigate the disappearance of a planet. Along the way, they discovered a monolith that they picked up, and as soon as that happened, orders changed. Monolith was now #1 priority. On the way back to transport the monolith, they get attacked by the Gnosis. It's very, very deadly. The Gnosis come in. They exist in a higher plane of existence. So unfortunately, conventional weapons don't affect them. They massacre the entire ship. KOS-MOS wakes up automatically. That's not something that's supposed to happen. The last time she woke up automatically on her own, it led to the massacre of the entire team minus Shion. That was 2 years ago. So needless to say, once the Vector employees see KOS-MOS up and about, they are rightfully terrified. But instead of killing everyone, she leads them to the escape pods and they all get out. Shion is trying to make her way to the laboratory where KOS-MOS is resting, the entire time dodging Gnosis because she can't hurt them. Along the way, she meets with Lieutenant Virgil. His entire team shoot upon Shion thinking that she's a Gnosis, and they all miss. Talk about a case of divine intervention. Unfortunately, the Gnosis aren't too far behind, and they massacre the entire team, minus Shion and Lieutenant Virgil. So those two are the only ones left. Lieutenant Virgil steals Shion's Rios connection gear console that she has and uses it to puppet the military-grade Realians to sacrifice themselves, causing them to blow up in the face of the Gnosis that are attacking Virgil and Shion. That didn't really have much of an effect on the Gnosis at all. In the process, Virgil's eggs mech is damaged, so Shion and Virgil are trying to defend themselves on foot. They get cornered in the Realian infirmary, where Shion and Virgil first met, and it looks like that's it. It's doomsday for Shion. She gets grabbed by one of the Gnosis, starts turning into a pillar of salt. There's a little girl that it appears. Don't know if she's trying to communicate with Shion or not. But KOS-MOS shoots the Gnosis through the wall from the other side. The other side of the wall was the very lab that KOS-MOS was being worked on. And in the process, the Gnosis drops Shion. She does not turn into salt. And KOS-MOS activates the Hilbert effect. The Hilbert effect brings all the Gnosis from the imaginary number domain down into the real number domain, giving them physical bodies that conventional weapons can interact with. In the process, we have a boss fight, or a mini boss fight with the Cyclops. That was the Gnosis that absorbed an eggs unit, so it was half eggs, half Gnosis. Shion manages to get away with Alan and Virgil. KOS-MOS shoots out the window in the infirmary, exposing to the vacuum of space, throwing the Gnosis that are in the room out into space, sealing that off from being able to return. They make their way down into the hangar where they meet Commander Cherenkov. Cherenkov is trying to take the monolith that they found and go into hyperspace with it, sacrificing his own life so that way his commander, Margulis, can get the monolith. We don't know quite yet who Margulis works for, or why he doesn't want the monolith to fall into the government's hands, but there seems to be some kind of double agent spy action going on with Commander Cherenkov. KOS-MOS, in an effort to save Shion's life, shoots Virgil because he's in the line of fire from another Gnosis that's attacking Shion. So KOS-MOS deduces that it is more efficient to shoot Virgil to kill the Gnosis than to move. Another point in that calculation is that the escape pods can only fit 2 people. Alan and Shion, who are Vector employees that KOS-MOS is programmed to protect. Shion is not happy with this, claims that KOS-MOS has no conscience, completely forgetting that KOS-MOS is a weapon, not a human being. To which KOS-MOS pointedly reminds her. So now we have a boss fight to protect the monolith. We're fighting the Minotaur along with 2 Skyfish. Virgil's no longer in our party since he died. So it's just KOS-MOS and Shion. We eventually prevail. However, in the process, it looks like other Gnosis stole the monolith as the Woglinde starts to be destroyed. Shion and Alan manage to get into the escape pod with Cherenkov hanging on to it on the outside since he's wearing a spacesuit. KOS-MOS is standing on the escape pod and launches a tracker into the Gnosis that has the monolith. We don't know who in headquarters is giving her orders to do this, but it seems that she's talking to a third party. And that is where we left off. So today we're going to get right back into it. Going to load my save. And we have escaped the Woglinde.
What a mess. Whoever it was, they sure went all out. You think there's anything left out there? Hey, Tony. How long before the Federation gets here?
Well, let's see. The last SOS went out a half an hour ago, so... We've probably got at least 3 hours, right? No sign of any nearby ships either, right, Hammer?
Yep. We're the only ship within a 5,000 light-year radius.
All right. That should be enough.
Caution, I'm a boozer.
Anything that looks
Bonsai, bonsai. Nice hat.
You know, Captain, I realize the deadline for paying back Master Guinan is right around the corner, but don't you think this is a little risky? If the feds find us out, we'd be lucky to get 10 years.
That's if they find out. You know the feds aren't gonna patrol all the way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I just don't like the idea of feeding off the dead. I mean, what are we? Space jackals? Vultures? Hyenas?
You moron. What kind of metaphor is that? Don't be comparing us to extinct animals. You'll jinx us. We're recyclers, damn it. Environmentally friendly space recyclers.
Master Guinan told us to stay away from any side jobs, remember? He said it hurts the Foundation's image. I don't know. Oh ho! We got a wrecked ship here, 3 o'clock. Looks like a Ganymede class.
Nice work there, Tony. Good thing we were tapping the UMN emergency channel. Come on, pull in close, hurry.
Yep, we're vultures.
What was that?
Spectrum matches up perfectly. It's a geocrystal.
All right, not bad. Let's start with that one.
Ugh! That's not a geocrystal, you idiot. It's a corpse.
Well, what'd you expect? This is a battlefield. It's no big deal. Don't bother wasting fuel. Just keep going and let it bounce off.
You're kidding, right? My dead grandma told me to be respectful of the dead. Sorry, but I don't want any bad karma. You do it, Captain.
You moron. What? Is that your grandfather out there? Don't be ridiculous. Just shut up and keep moving.
Man, not again. Captain, this is so typical of you, making us do all the dirty work.
So I sense some discord within the group.
You moron! What the hell are you doing? I said bounce it off!
I thought KOS-MOS was
Well,
with
don't look at
Shion
me.
and
It
Alan.
got stuck on its own. It's not my fault.
Whatever, just get rid of it.
Hey, it's a girl. She might be cute, you know?
My ass, you sicko. Who the hell cares how she looks? She's dead.
Exactly. Besides, she's facing the other way. It's a shame we can't meet face to face.
Guys, come on.
Ah!
Well, that's horror movie
Please
material.
open the communications line. I need to speak with you. Frequency 2020.
Ah, a talking corpse.
You moron! Open your eyes! That ain't no corpse!
This ain't happening. This ain't happening.
It's a Realian, or a cyborg, something like that.
But I've never heard of a Realian that can operate out in space.
Well, it's probably a military robot or something. Just open the channel. I'm Captain Matthews of the tramp freighter Elsa. We received your SOS signal earlier. It happened to be within range of our navigational path, so we rushed here to your rescue.
Huh?
Nice story.
Rescue? Oh!
So, is there anything we can do to assist you?
What do you mean, rescue? What about our side job?
Relax, you moron. We're gonna grab what we can while taking care of this little rescue. With this mess, I bet there's no one left alive anyway.
I will make this brief. I request that you gate jump to 2nd Miltia immediately.
Say what? Oh, yeah. Keep dreaming, sweetheart. We can't leave yet. We still got work to do. And besides, 2nd Miltia? Have you any idea how much it would cost to travel that far?
There is no need for concern. We will cover all UMN gate fees incurred.
You expect us to believe that? Even if that were true, we've got other business to attend to right now. We don't have that kind of time.
My time is limited as well. Failure to comply will result in the destruction of this window.
Go ahead, give it a try. The Elsa's forward window can withstand direct hits from debris as big as 6 millimeters. Punch from a girlie like you wouldn't even dent.
One more strike and this window will shatter. It appears that none of you are wearing spacesuits. Keep in mind that I am making this proposal with goodwill. I could just as easily toss you out into space and take over the ship.
KOS-MOS does not play.
Okay. We'll do it. Don't be so rash.
Had you accommodated me from the outset, we would have saved 1 minute 45 seconds. I am coming on board now. Please open the cargo bay.
Yeah, right.
One more thing.
What?
Do not accelerate in an attempt to knock me off. If you do so, I will destroy the engine and the entire ship with it.
She's got us, Red.
Yep.
Shut up.
Did the window fix itself? So her bed works as a ship as well?
I've got someone on the open channel.
Who could it be? Survivors?
Oh. Hold on. I'll put it on the speakers.
Hello? Is anybody out there?
Poor Cherenkov, he's just holding on for dear life.
Hello? Anyone? If anyone is scanning this channel, please help! Come on, Chief, you give it a try.
Don't worry. A rescue ship will come for us eventually. I'm more concerned about KOS-MOS. Now, where could she be?
How would I know? Besides, we're not out of the woods yet. I mean, the Gnosis might still be around.
I'm not worried about that right now. We have to retrieve KOS-MOS.
One-track mind.
Forget about KOS-MOS. What about us? If I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have let everyone else go first. Maybe they're still around. You think?
I can't believe you. Alan, how can you be so insensitive after all that's happened?
She's calling Alan insensitive while completely dismissing
Of
him.
course I'm traumatized. Chief, that was really uncalled for. Do you think that I'm an emotionless android? For you to even think that is the most traumatizing thing of all.
No, I never said anything like that.
You just did! You think I'm an android, don't you?
What the hell? Huh?
I agree.
Hey!
Shion,
KOS-MOS? KOS-MOS, is that you?
where are you right now?
I am on board a civilian ship passing through the area. Please remain at your current locale. A Federation rescue vessel should arrive soon.
Remain here? KOS-MOS, just what are you up to?
It's not just Federation that's going to arrive.
I am
Margulis said
commandeering
his
the ship to go to Second Milsha.
he dispatched
These are my orders from
a fleet
headquarters.
to go there as
You're
well.
going wait a second! What about us?
Unfortunately, you were not mentioned in my orders. Therefore, this mission takes priority.
Oh, I see. What, you expect us to sit here and wait for the cavalry?
That is the logical conclusion.
Wait a second! What guarantee do we have that the Federation will dispatch a rescue? Hey, what if no one comes? The two of us will starve to death inside this pod. You
We could always
can't
eat
do
each other.
this.
Actually, suffocation would come first. Your air supply will be depleted in 46 hours.
Oh, in that case, suffocation?
That is correct.
No breathing.
But there is a 96% probability that a rescue vessel will arrive within 15 hours. Your chances of survival are high, but this is not a certainty.
But...
There's no way I'm going to allow this. You cannot act on your own, KOS-MOS. Bring us on board immediately.
There is no time for this. I am signing off. Shion, Alan, please take care.
Now just wait 1 second, KOS-MOS.
You better bring us on board, or I'll open the hatch. You hear me?
What? What are you doing, Chief? Please, don't do anything crazy.
Be quiet, Alan. Listen to me, KOS-MOS. You know what'll happen if I turn this lever, right?
Doesn't this go against your directive? After all, you're supposed to bring us back alive. Am I right?
You are delaying me from my mission. I suggest you do as you please.
KOS-MOS does not care.
KOS-MOS! You don't believe I'll do it, do you? I'm serious, you know.
She's really gonna do it!
Why not help her?
Ooh, he startled her.
Sounds like she means it.
And there is my
Chaos.
favorite character in
You're
this
up.
game.
With all this racket, who could sleep?
Yeah, you'll see there that she doesn't even catch him entering the room. He just appears, and she's replaying that the door doesn't even open. He's just there.
So, is that okay with you? Well, it looks like she doesn't have any objections. So it's all up to you, Captain. What do you say? Think we ought to rescue them?
Well, if you say so. Sure, I don't mind.
Tony?
Good guy, Chaos.
Excuse us.
I'm Captain Matthews.
My name is Shion, and I'm from Vector Industries' 1st R&D Division. And this is my coworker, Alan Ridgely, who also works in the same division. We do apologize for all the trouble our errant KOS-MOS may have caused you. Come on, Alan. Show them your gratitude.
Right. Thank heavens you were around to rescue us. We almost became space dust out there because of my stubborn boss here. Ah!
You ought to save your thanks for Chaos over there. We were just gonna leave you and fly on out of here.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Chaos.
No, don't mention it. After all, we all need a little help sometimes.
His name is only mentioned, or only
He
written
often
in the
saves our
lowercase.
hides too. So, we can't turn him down when he asks for a favor.
I see. That reminds me. Hey, KOS-MOS. And just what do you think you're doing? You left us and then tried to go to second Milship by yourself. Maybe your OS is malfunctioning or something.
Yes, that is possible.
By the way, what were the orders from HQ?
Captain Matthews, may I use the maintenance lab next to
Completely
the hangar?
disregards her.
Just a second, KOS-MOS.
Yeah, sure. What for?
KOS-MOS?
Due to the limitations of the test-juice condenser, my energy reserves are almost depleted. I wish to receive a co-generator bypass in order to replenish them.
Hey! What is wrong with you? Answer me, KOS-MOS!
So, you'll cover the bill, right?
Yes.
KOS-MOS!
Shion,
Yes?
my sensors appear to be malfunctioning.
Because she couldn't
Please
detect
adjust them
chaos.
before we disembark at our destination.
Why should I?
Please, Shion. This is part of your job, is it not?
So we have Chaos, whose name's in the lowercase, and we have KOS-MOS, whose name is in the uppercase.
I'm terribly sorry. The girl is just so stubborn. I do apologize for all the trouble she's causing.
Apple
It's all
tree.
right, I'm actually enjoying it. This ship's much livelier with more crew members.
You got that right. We can always use some more women around here.
Keep it in your
How
pants,
about it?
Tony.
Once we arrive, how about you and I get a suite and settle in with a nice bottle of wine?
What? Hey!
See how easy that is, Alan?
Sure.
All right, that's enough, Tony. Never mind her, at least she's a real girl. The other one's not even human, she's battle weaponry.
You think so, huh? She appears to be just like any other human to me.
What are you trying to say, Chaos?
Captain, any chance of stopping at Sinir?
That's en route on the column. 3 or so days from Italia. If that's your destination, sure, I can do that.
I see. And the fee?
Today just ain't my day, and getting greedy now won't do me any good. I'll just put it on the tab.
I appreciate it.
So why is he trying to
Don't
get there?
mention it. You're a Marine. Let's just chalk it up to my bit of charity for the Corps.
Yeah, the window's completely fixed. And there's a Gnosis.
No!
Gnosis!
I knew it! A couple of them are still lurking around.
there goes Cherenkov, turning into a pillar of salt.
Chaos!
I know.
Chaos!
It's okay.
So he can control Gnosis? And with a single touch, destroy them.
The Gnosis!
What did he just do?
Well, that's what I meant when I said he looks out for us.
Looks out for you? How did he just do that? I've never heard of a human that can defeat Gnosis.
There are those who draw well, and those who run fast. Hammer's navigational skills are top-notch, and his knowledge of the net is vast. Tony's helmsmanship skills are unrivaled. No one even comes close. Or so he claims.
Ha!
The captain? Well, no one holds a greater amount of debt than the captain.
I don't know if that's a good
Hey,
thing.
wait a second.
I believe everyone has at least one skill that they excel in over all others. It's something that defines who they are. Shion, what is it that defines you?
Huh? Me? Well,
It's the same for me. It's just something I can do.
Yep, that's all there is to it.
I don't know if that's a sufficient explanation.
I see. Right. I think I get it. It sort of makes sense when you put it that way.
Yep, that's how it is.
That's all that... What the... How can you be convinced by that?
Thank you,
That
Alan.
was a Gnosis, Chief. A Gnosis.
Well, Captain, we better head for our destination before she throws us off the ship. The girl seems to be a stickler for schedules and all.
Man, oh man. So much for my grandiose plans. After this job, I was supposed to pay off my debts, then head to Keltia to see the Seraphim sisters live in concert.
Bah, you owe Master Guinan too much. You'll never pay it all off. And man, the Seraphim sisters again? You're really hot for them, aren't you?
Captain, you don't actually have to go all the way out to Keltia. Why don't you just connect to the UMN and watch it later?
You moron. Getting a visual feed is nothing compared to immersing yourself in the real thing. There's a world of difference between
That
the
is
two.
true. Watching a
It's all
concert
about
is
reality.
completely different than being in
Who
a
are you
concert.
kidding? It's all the same. Your brain can't tell the difference.
Why, you... Hurry up and take us out of here.
All right, roger that.
Well then, I'll take Shion and the others to their rooms.
That's very kind of you.
All right, you do that. Damn. Today's been one hell of a day.
Poor guy is just trying to make money.
Master Wilhelm, I have a report from KOS-MOS. Shion Uzuki and Alan Ridgely have both joined up with KOS-MOS.
Ah, so he's who she's been
see.
talking to.
This is fortunate, especially since there's an unidentified ship closing in on the battlefield.
And if the ship were to threaten the girl, KOS-MOS would protect her. Is that not right?
Yes, that would be the prime directive.
Either way, it was a wise decision to pull back KOS-MOS. There's no need for us to continue serving them or the Federation any longer. Besides, the data for the Rhine Maiden is now complete. All phenomena are moving forward as specified by this compass of order. As for the rest, gather the necessary factors and wait for the other one to awaken.
Just a little too much going on here. Don't really know what to make of any of that. But I'll go ahead and save. Was that the planet that they were sent to investigate the disappearance of?
What's 1.5 billion people to us?
They're innocents. Surely they deserve more respect.
Respect? For
There's
what?
Margulis.
Save your philanthropy for someone that cares. The experiment may have been a failure, but I've taken steps to recover the emulator. If the need arises, I'm not against using the original either. All we have to do is repeat the process until we get results.
I don't know if he's heard of the definition of insanity.
Is this all too much for your conscience to bear, Pellegrini? In that case, feel free to reveal everything and wait for your death sentence.
What about you?
Me, tried in a court of ignoble commoners? Don't make me laugh. We are the ones who determine life or death. But wait. Pellegrini, are you telling me that you've forgotten everything we've been striving for these past 14 years?
Commander Margulis.
What?
A message from Lieutenant Commander Vanderkam, sole survivor of the Vanguard Force. The unit was decimated. The Zohar emulator unsecured.
So his name was Vanderkam.
Where's the Zohar now?
Location unknown, possibly seized by the Gnosis.
I see. Notify the 474th Spec Ops Fleet. We may need to implement Plan 31. Have them stand by in the specified coordinates for further orders.
Yes, sir.
So it makes me wonder if the entire investigation unit was working for Commander Margulis all along. Federation Capital, 5th Jerusalem, Orbit Tower. Is this our Jedi Council?
So, what can you tell us about this man?
He was a Special Forces agent with the Federation Police, a counterterrorism specialist. Of course, that was over 100 years ago. Now he's a cyborg working freelance missions.
A cyborg? How anachronistic.
He's a relic from the days when they reanimated the dead. They didn't have disposable realians like we do now.
Well, he's certainly got quite a resume.
Rumor has it, he deliberately seeks out missions with low odds of success.
Is he insane, or just fascinated with death?
Going on
Well,
suicide
he's been
missions?
given a clean bill of mental health. It doesn't look like he does it for the killing.
Humph. Advances in science have placed thousands of drugs on our shelves. And yet, we still let psychiatrists wield their influence over us. They use these assessments to validate their existence. I don't believe them one bit.
Well, he's got an extremely high success rate. I think he'll be fine.
Sir, he's here.
Show him in. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Part man, part machine? Or is he a Realian as
Ziggurat
well?
8, isn't it? Upon your death in TC-4667, you donated your body and chose to become a product of Ziggurat Industries.
Ah.
That's correct.
Have you heard about the mission?
No.
Recently, we received information that a certain armed group has shown signs of resurgence. This same group was responsible for the events that took place 14 years ago.
The U-TIC organization?
That's right. The information we've received from our independent sources has helped to identify the location of the U-TIC organization's hideout.
So is the U-TIC organization responsible
This structure
for the
was
Realians
originally
going
a
crazy?
shrine for some long-lost ancient religion. It was eventually abandoned and remained uninhabited for centuries.
So, you want me to infiltrate and collect information on the group?
If that was all we needed, we would have left it to our intelligence agency.
Actually, to put it simply, we need you to rescue someone and return her to her rightful place. And technically, she's not human.
Just tell me what I need to know. A child? Is she a civilian?
She's a Realian, a 100 Series Realian. You've heard of them?
Oh, the
The 100
Woglinde
series
was
observational
outfitted
Realians,
to use them.
built specifically to combat the Gnosis. I've heard rumors of them, but I didn't know they were disguised as children.
Is this the first time you've seen the real thing?
Yes. But isn't Vector already mass-producing them?
This is a prototype. It will serve as the model for all future 100 series observational units.
So, what you're telling me is that securing this little girl takes priority over all else, right?
It helps that you're a quick study.
So, will you take the mission?
A cyborg has no rights. I cannot refuse your request. I will analyze the situation and let you know what weapons and resources I need.
He's basically Robocop.
I don't mean to demand any compensation, but may I make one request?
Go ahead.
After my return, I ask that you eliminate the neural memories residing in my brain from my previous life.
That's not a problem. But it could be a difficult procedure with a body as outdated as yours.
Add as many synthetic parts as necessary.
What an odd request. These days, Realians are clamoring for human rights, but here's a man who wants to become a machine. All right, we'll make the arrangements.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, when he has no rights...
You can get the specifics from her, Dr. Yuri Mizrahi, later.
Dr. Yuli Mizrahi. He didn't even choose to come back.
Well, well. He didn't die in the line of duty. It says here he committed suicide. One shot in the head from his beloved pistol.
Did you say suicide? Can we entrust the 100 series to that man? What if his self-destructive tendencies arise?
Not to worry. He's been equipped with a safety mechanism which prevents him from hurting himself or abandoning his mission.
So he doesn't even have the option.
He was brought back to life against his will. Once he replaces the rest of his brain with synthetics, he'll be a complete machine.
That's one way to die.
Then will he be legally dead?
So he's still trying to die, just going a more roundabout way of it.
How are you feeling, 100 Series Realian? Is the food here unsatisfactory? Even Realians require nourishment, you know. Are the Federation's 100 Series Realians so ill-mannered that they don't even reply to simple questions?
I don't like that name.
Well, my goodness, pardon me. And what would you like to be called, Miss 100 Series Realian?
I don't like strangers to be calling me by my name. Where are you planning on taking
Stranger danger.
That, I'm afraid, is not for you to know.
What will happen to me?
You're going to help us out. Machines like you exist to be used. What happens to you after that, God only knows. Assuming you people even have a god, that is.
All I can really do is seek out and find the Gnosis. I can't help you with anything.
That may be true. But this part of you is a little different. We'd like to have a word with the man you have hidden inside of you. In any case, you'd best be keeping yourself alive as long as possible. He will be arriving soon.
This game definitely loves their pronoun games. Who's he?
Mommy, I want to go home to the lab.
Now, one thing that I found interesting was the planet disappeared while, presumably this is the U-TIC organization. had the Zohar emulator. They were experimenting on it, and poof, there goes the planet. That's why the Woglinde found the emulator. What experiments are they trying to conduct that causes the disappearance of planets? Metal Gear. Alright, so we got Ziggy Snake over here. Let's see. The mission objective is to rescue a 100 Series Realian. Now where is she being held captive? I don't want to cause a commotion until I find the Realian. It would be best to avoid unnecessary confrontations. They don't hear his massive footsteps? Even when I hold R2 to walk, it's still pretty loud. Can I enter? Now, on the radar, they're green, which shows them as non-hostile, so I wonder if I can interact with them. The Realian that Commander Margulis acquires supposedly possesses incredible powers. The artificial humanoid that looks like a kid, it's gotta be just a rumor. But Commander Margulis seems quite attached to it. It's supposedly locked up in solitary confinement in the area past the shrine. Well, thank you for letting me know. I'm just gonna save my game. So here we have the sneakiest cyborg with the loudest steps. Was that a fly? I wish my shift would end so I can get relieved. Man, I'm sleepy. The most observant of guards. A small shuttle for 2. Looks like it'd be useful for our escape. Alright, so this will be our escape vessel once I get Momo. Here we have U-TIC Organization's multi-purpose eggs type Mercurio. It's going to be tough to take this on by myself. Mercurio. Kind of makes me think of Mercutio from Romeo and Juliet. Have they noticed this? No? No? Obtained scope. Ah! 2 ether upgrade S's. So we have some guys up there. Let's take a look at Ziggy's ether. We don't have any... let's see here. He has My Guard, Self-Focus, Physical Defense. So he's able to boost his own defense. That's the only ether ability he has. Tech attacks. He's got Cyber Kick, 1 enemy near, hit, and fire. So he has a fire-based near physical attack, 100 kicks of fire. And he has Lightning Fist, which is 1 enemy, line, lightning. So he has an up-close fire tech attack and a far-away lightning tech attack. Lightning attack from the ground. If it's from the ground, I wonder if it can hit aerial units. Looks like it takes 200 points to go from speed low to high with both Cyber Kick and Lightning Fist. So we're going to want to grind till we get 440 tech points to be able to set both of these to high and with their weights to 0. Now I did just get some equipment, so let me go to equip. Let's see what he has. He has a beam pod, all line beam pod. So this looks like it's similar to Shion's Subweapon. So he cannot pilot an eggs unit. He has physical defense +3, dexterity +2, agility +1. Agility is what determines how quickly you go in battle. So, given the fact that he has 7, I don't want to go to 6 because that's too much of a difference. But I'll go to 14 dex to get the scope. We also have the physical defense +3. I will use that. I'll replace that with this coat lightning to reduce lightning-based damage. This is the main reason I did not equip it to Shion. or KOS-MOS, because I wanted Ziggy to have it. And then we can go to skills, go to extract, and looks like the blue ring that gives Dex +2, we can extract it with 50 skill points. So we don't really need to have it on him either, because we can just extract it later on. And that'll be a way to build skill levels. Let me actually see something, because I did not see Coat Lightning there. So I'm wondering if, in order to extract, you can't have the item on you. That's it. So we could have built skill levels with Shion and KOS-MOS to give them both scope, but because they had it equipped, we didn't see it. So that's something to keep in mind. Once we have at least 50, we can get blue coat, 60 more, we can get scope, so that way we can put on the better equipment and still have the abilities that the subpar equipment offer. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the... Well, I won't need the coat lining just yet, so I'll equip his armor. I'll equip the extra agility and the scope for now, until I can start getting skill points and doing that. I'll go to battle formation. He's in the center, so I'm not worried about that. You can also see his battle formation in the grid that's over here to the left of tech attacks. So you see he's in the front and in the middle. Alright. With all that said, let's move forward. Planting explosives. Is he trying to destroy this place as well? Looks like they have fire extinguishers, so... That makes sense, they have fire extinguishers. They have those sconces. This did used to be a religious shrine centuries ago.
Damn it, a malfunction.
How inconvenient.
I see. So that 100 Series Realian is encoded with extensive amounts of research data, left behind by the founder of U-TIC?
Yes. It's data that could affect the entire fate of mankind.
What is the founder's involvement?
The founder of U-TIC was the same man who advocated the creation of that child, the 100 Series Observational Unit, Joachim Mizrahi. A madman who lost his humanity by immersing himself in science.
So why does Vector use the same series that the U-TIC created?
You guessed correctly. He is my ex-husband.
Julie Mizrahi and Joachim Mizrahi.
Married to a murderer?
No.
In any case, it's certain that the organization is frantically trying to get its hands on that data. I'm afraid we don't have much time to spare.
Understood. I'll be leaving tomorrow at 0600 hours.
Our hopes rest on you.
There's one thing I'd like to clarify.
Yes?
My instructions are to take the Realian to the Milsion star system. Yet she's registered with the government as your daughter. Why is it that you don't want me to bring her back here?
We're currently carrying out an operation based in the area between Milsha and Mictum. An operation vital to the human race. That's why I'm sending her there. That's all I can say right now. Besides, this way, I won't have to see her either.
I'm wondering if there's bad blood between Julie and Momo.
Yuri Mizrahi. What a strange woman.
Alright, so now on the radar they are yellow, so I can engage in combat with them. They are hostile. There is a treasure chest up there that I'm gonna want. It looks like my footsteps will echo on this floor. It will be best not to run in order to avoid alerting the enemy. I can walk by holding down the R2 button while I move. So, similar concept as they talked about in the KOS-MOS simulator. Although I will want to aggro these guys because I'm going to grind off of them.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
That was not nice. So we have he who has 120 health, he has 90 and he has 90. Unfortunately, I do not have the analyze ability that Shion has, but I am going to try to lower his health down. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. Oh well. I wanted to wait till points up. Given that we only have one character, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to... Oh, they got 3 turns? It's going to be a lot more difficult to get the points up in this case. But I'm going to go ahead and show off his sub-weapon. You see here for the circle, it's BMP-55SX. There's a 02, EP-04, and AP-6. What that means, the O2 is how much ammo it has for this combat. So per combat, you can only use this weapon 2 times. It has an ether point cost of 4. So if I hit circle, you'll see EP goes down from 16 to 12, and it requires 6 AP in order to use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and press circle and you'll see all those things change. And it hits everywhere. And they do quite a bit of damage. I guess I could use my guard to increase his physical defense so he doesn't take as much damage. Maybe I should have done this earlier. Getting closer and closer to points up. Yeah, they're really not going to give it to me. So what I guess I'll do is I'll kill one using triangle, triangle, circle. That way I can get the most amount of boost as possible. And hopefully be able to boost my way into points up with the final enemy. It's not very efficient when it comes to possible points getting, but it's better than nothing at this point. So now I'll use boost to make sure that he can boost up and kill him. We got times 4 points.
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
12 tech points, that's not bad. Several med kits, that's going to be very helpful in this area. So I'll go ahead and... looks like I still have all the items that I had with Shion and KOS-MOS, so items are shared. I'll go ahead and heal up Ziggy. And I'm going to hold on to these upgrades. Once I get Momo in the party, I'll use these upgrades on her, so we don't have to really grind with her anywhere near as much as we've had with the other 3 people.
Who goes there? I will show you what a true battle is like.
We got lucky here. Looks like Ziggy gets points up. I'm not sure if you can kill one of these guys with 1 hit, so I'll go for the 90s guy. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough either. So we are a little underpowered. So he causes poison. That is not good. But we do get points up again. I don't even know if we have any antidotes. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him off. That way we can get the boost. Poison is just too detrimental at this point. We don't have... I don't believe we have any items that negate poison. And I don't recall off the top of my head if the status effect goes away after battle. Although considering everything else goes away after battle, I would not be surprised. Yeah, so these fights are pretty deadly. Already down to 159 hit points, and we were at full at the beginning of this fight. Times 2.
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
He is very confident. Alright, so we have 22 tech points, so we can use those to at least lower the weight. I might lower Cyber Kick first, because that seemed to do a lot of damage with those crits. And let's see, how many ether points did he need for his upgrade? He needed 40. Okay. So once we get 40 ether points, we'll go ahead and move forward. And we need 50 skill points to start the extraction process. Let me go ahead and heal up, actually.
Freeze! Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
He doesn't get the points up. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this guy. I don't have any way of mitigating poison, and it's just not worth the risk.
Let's go.
Although I suppose I could have waited till he had a boost up. You see the difference. 2 attacks and tech attack didn't even get me halfway on the boost gauge, but if I had boost up, it would have given me a full boost bar. Perfect, we're gonna get a points up, and since we have the full gamut, we can go ahead and use all 6 AP and guarantee that we kill them. Times 10, awesome. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill him as well, using the same square, triangle, circle.
Let's go.
Times 4.
The outcome was decided even before the battle began.
Awesome. So with that times 10 and that times 4, we got 30 tech points. That's massive. And we have enough ether points and enough skill points to use those as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start with ether. Going to use EP, go to my guard, evolve. We can get bodyguard, which increases strength and defense when Momo is behind him. So this is one of those few instances where it is good to be behind another character. While Momo will not be able to do any square or triangle attacks, Ziggy will then be boosted. But we don't have Momo right now, so this isn't really worth it. And then we have recharge, HP recovery mid. This is fantastic. We don't have any way of healing ourselves aside from items, so having recharge would be crucial. I'm going to go ahead and set recharge. That costs 2 weight. Then we go to tech attacks. Nope, not set. Go to use tech points. Go to lightning fist, and we'll go ahead and set lightning fist weight to 0, so his his turn no longer gets delayed by using that tech attack. Then we can go to skill and extract, and now we can extract dexterity +2 off of blue ring. We can go ahead and set, and now he has that permanent dex +2, even though he does not have the blue ring equipped. Unfortunately, it was not enough points to increase the skill level to 2. I don't exactly know what the threshold is off the top of my head, but as soon as we get to level 3, we are going to get that coat lightning. One thing you can do is, after extracting the skill, you can go and equip the item, and you'll get basically ×2 that effect. So I'll get the dexterity +2 from the blue ring and the dexterity +2 from the extracted skill. The agility is a little bit more important than that, so I'm not going to do that. I will, however, use my recharge ability to get some health. It is more expensive than Shion's healing ability, so he's not as an effective healer as Shion is. We do have some ether packs, but I'll try to avoid using those for now. We can use our biospheres if we go back to that save point. So no more enemies here. This is a door. Out of order. Currently, this door cannot be opened from the side. Part of the inconvenience. Security department. Alright, we can't go that way. Now, the radar doesn't really tell you what map. It doesn't tell you where doors are. It doesn't tell you where items are. It only tells you where enemies are. Looks like he saw us. So these enemies, they see you and hear you. Oh, I did not get points up. That is important. Again, it's just not worth the risk. I'll go ahead and defend. Perfect. He's gonna get points up. And go ahead, do square, triangle, circle. That seems to be an effective combination to kill them in one go. Although it looks like square triangle does enough as it is. I'm wondering if these guys are weak to fire. And that's why that triangle is doing so much damage. ×4. Looks like we'll get Ziggy with points up. And fingers crossed, we'll get ×10. Yeah, I don't think I need to do square, triangle, circle. I think square, triangle is enough to kill them. Which makes me wonder if square, triangle is enough to kill the guys with 120 health, the poisoners. Oh, another ×4. Beautiful. One thing to note is these enemies do provide more tech points because Ziggy is fighting by himself. If I had Ziggy and another character, the tech points that the enemies would provide would get split in half between them. 2 revives.
Who goes there? Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
Again, I'm aggroing them because they can hear me. Ah, I did not heal between fights, so this might be dicey. Might get points up here. Yes. And you can see here, if I highlight this enemy, nothing changes on the GTW. If I highlight this enemy, his icon goes up to indicate that that is the enemy whose turn would be after Ziggy. So if I kill him now, I'll basically skip his turn. The turn order gods were kind to me and gave me points up when I needed them. Times 4.
The outcome was decided even before the battle began.
Alright, so we have 44 tech points. If we break this container, you'll see that there's a breakable wall behind it as well. And this is how we get access to this item over here, which is the Snake Hunter. Made a couple of Metal Gear Solid jokes earlier. This just adds to them. The Snake Hunter is an incredibly useful item. If we go to Skills, go to Extract, and look at the Snake Hunter, it is a level 1 extraction that gives you immunity to poison. It prevents you from ever getting the poison status effect. This is a very important item. This will be the very next thing I will get. I probably should have waited not get Dex 2 and get Snake Hunter. For some reason, I thought that Snake Hunter required a higher skill level, but that is not the case. And go ahead and heal up with some med kits. And I will break this. And there's a segment door. Segment address number 4. Now, even though the segment file was given to Shion, we have all the same items that Shion had in the Woglinde. So we can go here, look at our segment file, and there it is. Segment door number 4. It's in the Pleroma. That is the name of this shrine. Path to the shrine, 2nd floor. We have the Snake Hunter. We have the segment address. Now we can resume our grinding. Now keep in mind, the reason those point multipliers are so important is that times 4 meant I essentially killed 3 other of that unit without having to. We almost have enough skill points. We do have enough ether points to get Ziggy's other ether ability. And we can see here that Bodyguard requires 200 more ether points and Recharge requires 280 more ether points. I'll go ahead and set my Bodyguard. No real reason not to. We don't have KOS-MOS yet, or excuse me, we don't have Momo yet, so he can't use this ability. It just means something we don't have to do later. So even though I was defending, he still got poisoned. Defending does not block you from status effects. That was incredibly... oof. I don't know... I don't know if... Oh, we do have an antidote. Well, damn. I don't know if killing the enemy will still proc poison, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a health item here, even though I do have the points up. And I will do it again. It's just a real bad situation we're in, and you can see why poison is so deadly. now I have enough health to survive poison if it does happen. It did. Okay, so that was a good. Oh, I've never heard that voice line before. So you have different voice lines if you finish the battle in critical health. Now the main question is he still poisoned? No, he is not. So it looks like poison does not persist after battle, but I will extract that Snake Hunter ring and set it so I don't have to worry about poison again. 81 damage per turn is just too much. Here we got decoder 11. I feel like we had decoder room 11 already found. We did not have room 11 already found. We had room 10. Alright, so now that we've saved and healed up, I'll go ahead and show you the intended sneaky way of doing this. And then I'll go back to the grind. So, as it told you, the enemy can hear you on this floor. So you hold R2 to walk, and what you're meant to do is walk in between the enemy patrols. Their vision is not that great. I'm assuming it's the helmets. Just go ahead and do this. Now, if you run, they will hear you. You come down here. You can see on the radar where the enemies are. And boom, you can head out that way. That's one of the intended ways to do this sneakily. But I'm not doing the sneaky. So we now have, well, looks like we had enough before. We have enough tech points to get Cyber Kick up to high. And don't forget to set it. Let me check his skill point, see if there's anything else we can extract. No, let me unequip him of anything else he has. Let's see if we can extract any of those items. So we can extract the scope. Still not level 2. Oh, let me set the scope. Search eyes is the ability. So now, instead of having the scope equipped, he can actually have something else that will increase his stats. So we definitely want the agility up. He could wear the coat lightning, give him extra defense. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll wear the coat lightning. It doesn't have enough ether points to evolve any of those skills yet. So we have 200 ether points. I don't quite remember what the threshold was. Let's see here. Ether. Use EP. 200 for bodyguard. Awesome. So we can get Ether Shift A, which focuses Ether Defense, or Ether Shift B, which would give us Ether Attack. He's not really the Ether powerhouse, so Ether Defense would make more sense. But I'll wait until we get enough points for recharge to see if I want to get recharges evolution or bodyguards.
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
So now we have enough ether points to see what is past recharge. So charge X is HP and EP recovery times 2. You can only do it on yourself and only once. So once we get Momo, if she heals him and he has charge X, then he'll recover twice as much. Yeah, that's worth it. Alright, so we have 202 tech points, which is enough to get our lightning fist set to high. So I'm going to go ahead and go to tech points, use tech points, lightning fist set to high, and then go ahead and set it. And that is our beginning grind with Ziggy done. I don't generally grind with Momo. I tend to just give her these. Now, we don't have any tech upgrades, so she's not going to have any tech points up, but it is what it is. Before I move on, however, I'm going to unequip his white ring and coat lightning. I don't think this gives us anything really to extract, but just in case, we'll go ahead and extract. Yeah, we don't have anything else. We extracted Snake Hunter, Blue Ring, and Scope, which are all level 1 skill levels. Unfortunately, we cannot extract Coat Lightning or White Ring until we get more skill levels, so we'll just equip that. Lightning and the white ring. So we have everything we need to move forward. No real need to engage in further fights.
Who goes there?
Oh.
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
I stepped out a little too early. In that case, I can just run through. So here we have the shrine in the Pleroma. It has its own music. Gorgeous. That egg looks formidable. I'd like to avoid fighting it if possible. I wonder if I could distract him. Go over here. There's a switch to operate the crane. Press it. Yeah, I'll wait till after I save before I fight that guy.
That's odd. B block hasn't checked in yet. I'll go check up on them. You two, stay right there. Yes, sir.
Is something wrong out there?
Shut up and sit down.
That must be where she is.
So, we start with points up. Easy peasy. We double turned. Not worth fighting to get points up on this guy.
The first rule of survival is to only think about oneself.
And we gotta level up.
The
I'm Solid
Contact
Snake.
Subcommittee sent me here to rescue you.
The Contact Subcommittee? Mommy?
Stand away from the door. I'm going to break it in.
Wait, you can't! They said an alarm would go off if I tried to force it open.
I guess looks can be deceiving.
There should be a master key held somewhere in this block. If you can find it.
All right.
I'm pretty sure he could break those bars and she could climb out. Well, they're not dead. I need the master key to get to the save point. Alright, I guess I'll wait. Actually, does she have anything to say? Master key should be somewhere in this sector. The soldiers always seem to come from the monitoring room up ahead. The master key is probably in there. Okay. Good deal. Looks like we got a yellow canister here.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
There's a mech in this fight. So we got 2 poison guys and a cyber crab. Let's see how it does lightning fist. And that's why we extract the snake hunter.
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
Alright, let's see what's in this container. Obtain 2 veil. Okay. Alright, Cyber Crab, let's do it.
I'll show you what a true battle is like. Let's go!
And with this, the other mech should be on boost gauge up, and we should get points up with Ziggy. Provided no double turns. And this is why I grind to get those... so he did double turn. But this is why I grind to get those tech attacks set to high, because we can just kill it in 1 turn.
Let's go!
It's just so beneficial to be able to do your tech attacks after 1 attack and not have to wait for 6 AP.
The outcome was decided even before the battle began.
And those guys don't drop any ether points. I wonder, can he... There's a tombstone. It seems to be a relic from when this base was a shrine. Can we interact with anything else? He is so loud. So that yellow canister was probably for the cyber crab. That was probably in his patrol path. Now, we do have a yellow canister here, and that's because in these 6 boxes, this bottom left one has an enemy. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and destroy all the other ones. Ooh, another biosphere. And then I'm gonna run to detonate that guy. 8 and 8. This seems to be the monitoring room. It won't open. It seems to be locked. Oh, hello. And it's hostile. Intruder detected. Commencing attack.
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
Alright, starting with critical up, I'm just gonna go ahead and do like this.
Let's go!
So it seems to counter boost when we do an ether attack. Assault unit fire. Ether attack down. Now, these 2 flying enemies, the Gardas, F10, they cannot be hit with physical attacks. They are airborne, so you have to do laser blade, which is an ether attack, which is why the mini boss did ether attack down. You can focus the boss. You will still have to kill these guys after the fact, but I might as well just kill them now. Do the tech attack so we can get the boost. I'm gonna guard, see if I can. I'm gonna try to see if I could get. There we go. Oh, but it gave me a double turn. No, it didn't. I boosted. Beautiful. Okay. So now I can go ahead and kill him off before he can summon any more of those guys. He seems to summon them as a response to your attack. Hopefully this will be enough. Yeah, enough to kill it. Times 4 points.
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
And we got 42 tech points out of that. Beautiful. Alright, and what was he guarding? The master key. This should open that lock. I must hurry back to the cell. Alright, but I see a glowing red button. What does the glowing red button do? This must be the monitoring room. I can see every detail of the base's layout. Oh, it doesn't let me push the button. That's a shame. Can we make out any details on this? No, not that I can see. But now we should have access to that save point and the other room. Just gonna go ahead and walk to avoid detection. Having a very rough day. Alright, let's see what's in this room. Speed stim. Let's see, what does speed stim do? Increases speed by 25%. Okay, so it's kind of a haste of sorts. Alright, let's see if we can take on that eggs unit by ourselves. Well, let me make sure I'm healed. That was almost a close call. Let's see if we can take it on.
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
So first things first, I'm going to increase my physical defense.
Ready?
It is mech based, so I'm going to try lightning fist.
Let's go.
57 damage. Yeah. Ooh, that is not okay. We need to get out of him having the critical.
Let's go.
You see that physical hit only did 3 points of damage. So it's very strong physically. Yeah, we need to I'm gonna boost to make sure. Let's see if I get my double turn. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Laser Blade the Lightning Fist.
Let's go.
The main thing is just make sure that he cannot crit us. We don't do a whole lot of damage. Absolute defense, that makes me think that if we attack him, he's gonna counter us. I'm just gonna go ahead and recharge.
Ready?
And given that we're on the critical up, points up cycle, provided no double turns, we will always be able to do criticals, and we will get the points up once we are able to whittle it down in health. So far, this doesn't seem to be so bad. Just more a battle of attrition than anything else, really.
Ready?
Oh, I don't want to attack it while it's doing absolute defense. I'm just gonna do triangle, triangle here. I don't want to accidentally kill it. And then now I can do triangle, triangle, circle, hoping the lightning fist will be enough to take it out.
Let's go.
Not quite. I'll do one more recharge. I probably could have just guarded. And with this, we'll get the points up. Only ×2.
Don't take it too hard.
Unfortunately.
You didn't stand a chance.
But that's still 20 tech points. Obtained Decoder 4. Oh, so it's a good thing we killed him. So it seems like some enemies have decoders from the segment file. And now we can open that door. So before we save Momo here, let's go see what was behind that segment door. Segment address 4, decoding complete. The Thief Ring. And so with the Thief Ring, increases rare item acquisition rate by 10%. Unfortunately, ooh, ×2 effect when combined with an accessory. Unfortunately, we don't have skill level 2 to extract it, but I'm definitely going to equip it. now we can save Momo.
Let me just confirm. You are the 100 Series Observational Unit prototype, correct?
I don't really like that name.
Do you have another one?
You gotta confirm they're dead, Ziggy.
We'll talk later. Let's go.
Momo! Daddy calls me Momo. I meant he called me Momo.
All right. Let's go, Momo.
Okay.
If we get into a fight, I'll support you from the rear row. I don't want to get in your way up front. Plus, if I'm directly behind you, I can prevent the enemy from pushing you back to the rear row with certain attacks like back toss. Affirmative. But if I guard myself against attacks like back toss, I can prevent that from happening. Don't concern yourself with me. Concentrate on yourself. We must hurry. Let's go. Alright, so I'm assuming back toss is an attack that will throw you into the back row. And if there's another character behind you, then you can't be thrown into the back row. So let me move the battle formation. You can see here Momo is not behind Ziggy right now. So... no, not characters. It's under battle formation. Now she is behind Ziggy. Two enemy entities, an enhanced cyborg and a child model Realian. Our mission is to prevent them from getting past this point. Aggressive measures are prohibited. Attacking the Realian is strictly prohibited. These guys certainly not idiots. Their response time is quick. They also changed their routes. Looks like I really have my work cut out for me this time. I wanted to be in that room so the siren isn't blaring while I'm looking in the menu. So I'll just have to check out Momo's stuff after the fact. I'll see if I can get to a quiet place first. I wonder, is there anything in her room? No? Okay. Jackass. That siren really is annoying. It won't open. It seems to be locked. I think the intruders went that way. Find them.
She's gone. Where'd she go?
Are you a military Realian?
No, an ex-human.
Ex-human, that's one way to put it.
A cyborg. An ancient relic. I registered as an organ donor without giving it much thought, and they resurrected me after my death.
That infamous Life Recycling Act, right?
Yeah. The Species Preservation Act came about thanks to the mess that old law caused.
You still haven't told me your name.
It's Ziggurat. 8.
Ziggurat? 8? You're a real human, but your name sounds more like a model number. I know. How about I call you Ziggy instead? Z-I-G-G-Y. It's short for Ziggurat.
Brain blast.
Thanks, Dad!
I wanted to get you a real one if I could, but I just couldn't get one.
Oh no, it's great, Dad! He's so cute!
So it looks like...
Hey, Dad!
actual live pets are a rare, expensive commodity.
Nexus 6.
That's just his model number, isn't it? That makes him sound like a robot.
Yeah.
I know. How about Nex? It's short for Nexus 6. What do you think? Huh, Dad?
Yeah. That's a great name.
Really? Come on, Nex. Let's go. Come on, boys.
Do you think it sounds like a puppy's name?
It's exactly what he was thinking, Momo.
Call me whatever you want.
Okay, then Ziggy it is. He'll sound a lot more human now.
Being human is the last thing he wants to be.
Looks like they're gone.
Operate terminal? Yes. So now that door is unlocked. And you'll notice his name went from Ziggurat 8 to Ziggy here in the menu as well.
Commander, the intruder is after the 100 series.
Really? Probably one of the government's dogs.
The intruder disappeared from our sensors near D Block. All units are currently patrolling the area.
Surround D Block. We'll fence them in from both sides.
Yes, sir.
Too short of a stint for that song. That's a great song. Oh, looks like we're gonna have stuff chasing us. This is a bit of a puzzle of sorts, and I went the wrong way. I do want to go this way first, because this is to the lower level of that shrine that we saw from the bridge. Ether upgrade Z. An upside down cross with an elm tree. A solemn and powerful emblem. Come to think of it, this place is supposedly an old cathedral of an ancient religion. This asteroid was once the site of pilgrimages, but now that has been abandoned. It is the perfect hiding place for the U-TIC organization. Break that podium, get an Ether Pack S. And here we get 2 Ether Packs. And while we're not dealing with that alarm, I'm going to go ahead and check out our newest member, Momo. She has Life Shot, which is HP recovery mid. And she has Sheet Beam. Puts enemy pilots to sleep. So she can put the pilots of mechs to sleep. Now, this does not work if the mech is pilotless. So it is a very specific use case. And you'll notice that she has other trees, ether trees down below Sheet Beam. That is because Momo is a bit of a magical girl. You can find things that help her become a magical girl, and those ether trees will unlock. Let's check out her tech attacks. She has Star Strike, which is one enemy near and a physical hit, strike with a small star. And she has Floral Tempest, one enemy near and slash. Slash with a knife-like wind. She does not have any far tech attacks. That's why her far slot triangle is empty. But she will be in the back row behind Ziggy, so we're not really going to be too concerned with her doing tech attacks. Let's see, she has the Battle Rod, typical self-defense scepter. Again, she's the magical girl. Metalware. She could equip the uniform, but Metalware has +8 defense as opposed to +3. Protector and green ring. Let's unequip her protector and green ring and see if Ziggy can extract from them. No. So we have the blue ring that we can extract from, but we couldn't extract from the green ring. That is unusual. So we could give her Snake Hunter, but I don't believe she's going to be coming across poison for the rest of this map. She doesn't need scope. She doesn't really need any of this stuff, so let's just give her physical defense in case there's an enemy that can attack everyone. She'll have as much defense as possible. Let me give her these upgrades. So Ether Upgrade S is 50 points. Ether Upgrade Z is 100 points. So let's give her these Ether upgrades. And for shits and gigs, let's get her the skill upgrade as well. So she doesn't have enough to bring Sheep Beam up, but she does have enough to evolve Life Shot, which will give her Miracle Star, which is a non-elemental ether attack. If I remember correctly, this should allow her to attack from the back row using her ether points. Alright, let's move forward. Tina Revive. If I remember correctly, you have to walk across these in order not to fall. And if you... Oh, I fell. Damn. And here's a little bit of a maze. Get an Ether Pack S. See if I can avoid getting attacked by those guys. And we were able to make it through without getting ambushed.
Eggs units. This sure doesn't look like a simple resurgence of an armed group.
What should we do?
I don't know. We won't be able to stay here much longer.
A large number of soldiers are making their way over here. At this rate, this room will be filled with over 100 soldiers in 8 minutes.
Recon Realians are pretty handy.
She is the 100 series prototype.
I guess rushing them is out of the question.
Even for you?
Not even a cyborg can take on 3 eggs units. I'd be shot to pieces.
Yeah, taking on the one was pretty difficult.
Couldn't use their sensors.
Well, it would probably help. But why?
I can reduce their ability to some extent.
How?
The Hilbert effect. Using inverted Hilbert wavelengths, I can create cross-interference that automatically shuts down the Eggs D-SSS enemy sensor system. That should take out most of their external sensors.
The Hilbert effect?
That's what KOS-MOS
It's an
used.
anti-gnosis materialization system. Normally, it's spread out over a wide range via an amplifier installed on board a spacecraft. But I can create the effect by myself in small areas like this.
That might work.
So that's how KOS-MOS was
Alright,
able
go
to
ahead.
materialize all the Gnosis throughout the entire Woglinde. Woglinde had an amplifier.
Alright, here I go.
So this is our secret weapon against the Gnosis.
What was that? What happened? Hilbert waves. Somebody's using the Hilbert effect on us.
How do they know about the Hilbert
My enemy
effect?
sensor system has shut down.
Is that common knowledge?
It's the 100 series. I can tell from the cross interference. Find her. She's close.
You mentioned cross interference. Do you feel the effects too?
I'm fine. I'm supposed to have a much higher capacity than them.
Rest a bit. I'll take care of this.
I'm okay. I can still help out. My nano repair function's still operational.
Nanomachine, son. Yeah, looks like they know you're there.
Why are you doing this?
So we have 2 Mercurio and 1 Zolfo. The Zolfo is the captain. He's the leader of this group. One thing you can do with Momo is cast Sheet Beam on one of the Mercurios. And that should hopefully put them to sleep. Yep, he's asleep. And you want to make sure you do not attack him with Ziggy. Attack the other one. Or better yet, attack the Zolfo itself.
Let's go.
So they're defending right now. Let's see if I can put the other one to sleep. I know defense doesn't guard you against poison, but does it guard you against sleep? It does guard you against sleep. So he boosted, but because he's asleep, he didn't actually go.
Let's go.
I forgot he's defending. Why are you sleeping? He will attack his own guys to wake them up. It is a good way to cause them to do themselves damage. Before I forget, let's cast Bodyguard to increase his strength and defense while Momo is behind him. And his status is now Momo. Cute. I'm gonna hold off on doing anything else other than causing enemies to sleep and healing Ziggy. Now, it seems like I don't really want them to fall asleep while they're in defense mode. So I'm just gonna guard again, get them out of defense mode, cause them to fall back asleep. That way, the captain can do even more damage to him.
Let's go.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Sheet Beam on him again. That way he is not defending when he falls asleep. So he's defending. I'm just gonna go ahead and guard. I'll use a Miracle Star on him. I don't know if ether attacks will wake them up, but I'm fairly certain physical attacks will. I will give her an ether pack S.
Use this.
I'm pretty sure there's a more efficient way of doing this fight, but this is the way I like to do it. it puts the enemy mechs out of commission, so they can't hurt you, and they'll hurt each other. So he can attack the back row. That is not okay.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Ooh, critical, nice.
Let's go.
Ah, I unfortunately killed him. Damn.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
But did wake him up.
Let's go.
I'm surprised the captain didn't attack his subordinates more in this fight. Sometimes it's every other turn. But either way, the one on the left has been out of commission this entire fight. Okay, so that should give him enough health so Momo can take care of him and get the points up.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
That's two.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
When you finish this fight, you want to make sure that you are in a very good condition, because this is one of those where the main boss fight is right after the mini boss fight. I do have quite a bit of boost saved on Ziggy, so I really should start boosting him to do more damage, or to start healing. Oh, this was dumb, because that puts the enemy on a critical. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, wait, there. I'm just gonna heal. Yeah, I'll just heal Ziggy. Just so we can end the fight in good health and good ether.
Let's go.
Normally I like to end mini boss fights and boss fights with the points up, but I kind of screwed it up earlier with the Zolfo, so I'm not too concerned about it anymore.
Decided even before the battle began.
You do get 23 tech points, 40 ether points, and 17 skill points. Oh! So it isn't back-to-back. I was under the opinion it was back-to-back. So let's check out, see if Momo can use any of her ether points. No. Hold off on those. Ziggy, likewise no. We'll hold off on those. So this seems to be the room where Margulis and Pellegrini were watching everything happen. So where did they go? Well, I will take the opportunity to save. Where does this leave us? Ah, so we're now in... that was that door that we couldn't open from the other side before. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here. But before I do, I need to make sure that I am completely healed up and ready to go. Margulis.
I see. It's that body of yours that got you this far. Still, what a worthless bunch. I can't believe they couldn't stop a lone cyborg.
Great music.
This is the guy.
Yeah, I know. Looks like I'm about to get some decent exercise. And this baby's quite pleased as well.
This is a very difficult boss fight.
I'm not a tool that you can just use.
So with Momo, I'm just going to want to keep Ziggy topped up as best I can.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Her sole purpose in this fight is to heal. This is also why I made sure to get both tech attacks set to high on Ziggy was for this boss fight. I'm going to go ahead and use Bodyguard.
Ready?
Right. With her, I'm just going to guard. Well, I guess I could use the speed stem here. Yeah, he does so much damage. We need to get out of critical. Okay. I'm actually going to use the speed stem. Damn, Margulis gets so many turns. Recharge. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit in the back foot right now. Playing a little too defensive. I really need to start going on the offensive if I want to keep up with Margulis. But he keeps getting those critical slots. We're gonna go ahead and heal.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Cyber kick.
Let's go.
So this will be a critical. No, just straight 100. Alright, so now he's going to absorb lightning type attacks for one turn. So I don't want to do any lightning attacks. But what I will do is heal Ziggy.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
And since he's absorbing, I'm going to just do Cyber Kick.
Let's go.
And get the boost in the process. And I have high critical. Beautiful. Push to the rear row. Momo is behind him, so it will not work. Ooh, that's a strong crit though. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Looks like his bodyguard status wore off, so I'm actually gonna boost and reapply bodyguard. And that prevented the enemy from getting the critical.
Ready.
So now he's absorbing fire type attacks. So instead of Cyber Kick, I'm going to want to do Lightning Fist. Ouch. 2 turns in a row. And he boosted? Jesus, Margulis.
Let's go.
Looks like Margulis is very strong against ether type attacks. He gets too many turns. He's so fast. Oh, good miss. I don't believe he's... Ooh, that's a bad miss. He's gonna get a critical on this turn. He counter boost? Bro, you can't even counter boost yourself. What do you mean he counter boosted? He was on the GTW. This is the worst out of the 3 when it comes to enemies boosting. It's atrocious. Life shot, just keep his health up. I need to keep her health up too. So maybe next turn I'll use an item as a W item. I'm gonna boost. See if I can kill him in this turn. He's unfortunately absorbing fire type attacks, so Cyber Kick's out of the question. That wasn't enough. I'm going to use Med Kit S. I'm going to press triangle. That allows me to use it on everyone in the party, but it will use 2 of that item. There's 2 of us here, so it kind of is an even trade, but ooh, critical, that's not okay. Damn, he just keeps going. I'm gonna have to guard because I do want the points up. Guard again. He just goes too often. I can do Veil, which will give him extra ether defense. He goes much too often. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to kill him on points up. Damn. Alright, so I'll just kill him regardless. It is a very tough fight. So it's nice that I am able to defeat him. I just wish I could have gotten it on a points up. Although that being said, I probably could have done the boost. I don't know if using the tech attack is what made... Oh, I got 2 levels out of that? 3 levels out of that for Momo? That's nice. And got the red ring.
What's wrong? Is that all you got?
Man busting out a Nokia in the year 4000? Who's there? There's somebody over there.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, those pursuit fighters were there quick.
your
There was someone there. And that's my favorite villain of this game. We don't need a flashback, man. We just saw that.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Momo, find a trade column and short jump us out of here. I want to get back on our return path once we shake off the pursuit.
Okay.
Will Ziggy and Momo escape their pursuers? Find out next time.